All right.
Welcome back to the Triple Threat Podcast presented by
Makes
Betalyx
sense.
Sports Betting. Before we get into the episode, reminder, make sure you go over to W if you want a energy drink / hydration that doesn't give you any, the hydration doesn't give you jitters, but the energy won't give you jitters either.
Unlike normal pre-workouts.
Yes. And it also contains no calories, no sugar, no maltodextrin. That's bad.
I don't know why he says it like nah.
Do we
No
know?
filter-
We don't
no
know what these
fillers,
things
no
are, but they don't have
artificial colors. So go over to W and use
Sounds dumb.
the code the Triple Threat all caps for 25% off, I believe.
Also, shout out to Whole Strength for if you want to get the comfortable attire for fitness and your faith. That also, like I said, it has fitness stuff, but also combines to your faith. Shout out, go to wholestrength.com, use code TRIPLE10 to get 10% off your next purchase on wholestrength.com.
Support the pod.
Support the
We
podcast.
appreciate it.
We
All right.
really would.
Boys,
Yes.
How
very
we doing?
much.
Doing
how you
good.
doing?
Pretty good.
It's kind of, we're kind of,
pretty good.
with everything going on with the NFL right now, it's getting easier, like, not to have football because there's a lot of things that are, like, shaking up the league and it's making everything exciting. So,
Well, basketball's about to start up with
basketball is also
March
getting
Madness.
exciting.
Why
March
would I feel
Madness is
bad
going to
for
start
it?
up.
What?
The Mavericks.
Oh, the Mavericks. They're
We're going through it right now.
first they lose Luka to Nico being an idiot, and then they lose Kyrie to his. Thoughts and prayers out to Kyrie Irving because that was horrible.
I mean, he still shot the
He's
free throws,
he's
which was
he's tough. He's tough,
I saw
but
one thing. It was like
Would that be worse shooting free throws off of a torn ACL than, like, the Achilles?
no, Achilles is worse.
it depends on the tear.
Because
like-
Achilles, you can't like move your foot.
I'll say this,
No, well,
both
It's Kobe Bryant, so like
Both are bad. Both are bad
Oh.
injuries. You shouldn't have been standing straight and trying to shoot free throws. That was bad. But they wanted to get the points.
I'm gonna say.
I just think Achilles because it's known
it's-
as a worse injury.
I'm trying to remember because I remember Klay Thompson when he did it. He also shot the free throws after his miss, like after his.
yeah, that must have hurt.
Oh wait, he tore his.
He tore his Achilles and his ACL or something.
Just so yeah, Klay Thompson had it worse, but like
That was his ACL though.
yeah, because I remember he re-injured his leg too
Ugh, yeah.
during the offseason. That's why it took him so long to get back in the league. But this is basketball, but still great athletes. So like always love the Mamba. So like
Respect him. All
Yeah.
I found this one. Go on your little tangent you had. What
oh
was your tangent?
no, it was just about soda, like cans and covers.
I think we were having a conversation before. So me and Michael recently all three of us went to go try Dave's Hot Chicken for the first time in New York.
So good.
And I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite.
Not my favorite,
And
like,
this-
but I
and
like to
know
go
this
see it every
sounds
now
bad,
and
I'm
then.
critiquing chicken, but just
We all are.
Humor me for a second.
Well.
I think the texture of the breading and everything just wasn't how I would have it.
It is thick.
And it's literally like having
It's
Cheeto.
very-
You have Cheeto fingers after eating.
I mean, that is what hot chicken is. It's a dip,
Yeah.
not a
Yeah, I guess.
breading.
Like yeah. So
Yeah,
I
you
would
dip it
say
and then they
I
put
would say I
slice
think
on it, like
Raising
slices.
Cane's I think has that leg up just because I think I would enjoy that chicken more than Dave's. But Dave's is still good. The fries were good. The sauce is really good.
All right.
And all those things.
Should we
So-
release a triple threat chicken rating as we go along?
Do they really want to see that?
We can. Oh, that's why I'm asking.
We could ask.
You gotta ask because
Yeah.
we can. I'll make the little sheet for
Yeah.
ratings.
And then we went today. We went today before we. started
tried it again.
recording. We went to go there again, and I had the nuggets this time.
You got nuggets this time. How was that?
That was not bad. I actually enjoyed that more than the tenders.
If they had
I
more
think the
variety,
tenders was just a
I would
lot.
like it more because
Yeah.
I'm not a big.
It's not that much on the menu.
It's either hot, nothing, or mild.
Yeah.
Which
So
medium, I mean.
I mean, it was that was the biggest. Yeah, that was enjoyed that. And yeah, that's the
All right.
biggest tangent we had. Really, it was just the Raising Cane stuff.
We're talking about a little bit of free agency with.
So yeah,
I'm trying
we
to-
did talk about free agency. One of our good friends from college.
Yep.
He's a Saints fan, and so he was asking us,
Unfortunately.
what do you think we should do to fix our team? And one of the things I told him was like, I don't know really because you don't have a lot of money to work with.
They got
So
no money.
It's very hard to like try and get good pieces around your team when you don't have money, unless somebody gets cut, but then you have dead cap and all that stuff. So Probably gonna have to restructure some contracts.
Derek Carr needs to be restructured.
Try to get it up to at least a positive amount of money, and then if anything, just have a really stellar draft. Which this draft class this year, post combine, a lot of players that were like third, fourth round picks look pretty solid. So really, it's probably one of the more deeper drafts I've seen in past years. I think of all like wide receiver, running back. I would even go further to say tight end and defensive players as well.
Yeah.
So I
D-line
think
and
D-line
edge.
as well. Yeah. So there's a lot of different pieces that if you pick up, you're definitely gonna get a stud in this year's draft. So we were just kind of like, you gotta have a really good draft and hope those players develop well under Kellen Moore as your head coach and Brandon Aubrey is the defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah.
And then it's the Derek Carr, Spencer Rattler situation was kind of just like. Both are like below average to average, but if they develop well, if Spencer Rattler develops well in the offseason, there's a conversation. And if Derek Carr comes out with the same mentality he did at the beginning of last season, there's always a possibility. And then about Kamara has to be healthy, and then all of your wide receivers, Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, be healthy. There's no limit to what they could do. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you ready?
Are you good with your team?
Yeah. I'm trying to find this tweet I saw that was.
Oh, do you want to move on to the first event?
Yeah. First event?
Yes. All right. We're gonna get into draft. We're gonna do an all-time quarterback draft. We're gonna each pick 5 quarterbacks all time. It can be anyone you want, and we're gonna do it snake draft.
How are we gonna decide our order?
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Alright,
Okay,
first.
Michael's first.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Shoot.
And I'm
Okay,
second.
I'm third.
Yeah.
All right. You get to pick. No, you get to pick first. Do you want
Yeah.
first or third?
First.
I'll take second then.
Because I'm gonna take.
Because like third, you get 2.
Oh, I know,
first and
but-
third, you get
I'm
back
fine
to
with that.
back.
I can't really not take first when this guy's just right there. It's always gonna be Tom Brady.
I respect that heavy. I respect that.
Can't-
Alright.
I respect that heavy.
First pick is Tom Brady.
Are you
oh
sick?
wait, we should probably put this in
No.
notes. I gotta put this in notes so I can keep myself tracked.
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, I would have picked Tom Brady.
Like I can't.
Yeah, I think literally
And
the
you
GOAT.
know-
He's one of the greatest.
He is the goat.
He's the greatest quarterback ever to play football. So I would.
Are you making the list?
I'm making this for me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about you. But I'm making this.
How many picks?
We're doing 5 rounds.
5 rounds. Okay. I'm going to take the baby goat as of right now. One of the best who have done it at least in the past couple of years, and how long he's been doing it. He's just gonna get better and better. I'm gonna take Patty Mahomes. I think that's just a good pickup for a franchise guy. So,
That's not bad. No, you
Give
can't
me
go wrong
Patrick.
with Pat.
and I hate saying it because I don't like Patrick, but
All right.
you gotta understand greatness when you see it. So.
Yeah. You hated Tom Brady too, but like.
Exactly. I hate you. You know how much I hate Tom Brady, but I
I'm gonna-
have to respect him.
I'm gonna take between 2. I'm gonna take
Well, you have 2 picks, so just do 2
Peyton
picks.
Manning
I was gonna say you can draft both.
Yeah.
and Joe Montana.
Okay.
Dang.
Jesse.
He took the really good ones.
I mean, it's all time.
Yeah. You gotta respect. I'm gonna go.
Anyone you want.
I'm gonna take Kirk Warner. I think for what he showed us, literally called the greatest show on turf for a reason. Like when he was playing with them, they were one of the best football teams in that era. So I'll give it to Kirk on that one. So
Yeah.
there you go.
It's kind of hard. How far back do I want to go? Because there's a lot of great quarterbacks. If you go like certain
Way
years,
farther than what we're talking about.
I have 2 picks, right? So
I'm kind of trying to stay in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and past that, just because like I don't know many off the top of my head.
I'm gonna probably do Dan Marino.
I respect that.
Yeah, he's
That's a good pick.
Amazing.
Very good pick.
and then I don't know if he'll. I'm gonna write that down.
So you have Tom Brady. You have
Dan Marino,
Dan Marino.
and then this is hard. I gotta look at these teams. That helps me out with thinking out quarterbacks. Dang. helping me much at all.
It's not helping you, is it?
What are you gonna pick?
I'm thinking that through.
What you gonna do?
Pick?
Oh, Steve Young.
That's a good pull. That's a good pull. That's a really good pull.
I'm gonna pick one that I hope I get that I don't think you guys are gonna pick. Which I think you guys are gonna be like
Yeah.
kind of surprised that I picked it,
Okay.
or people might.
Well,
Who you pick? Who is your? Which is your second,
my third.
third?
I'm gonna take Drew Brees.
Yeah, that's like I was between him and
Yeah.
Drew Brees.
just win his like. That's why I chose
That era
his-
of him on the Saints was special.
All right,
It was just a special time.
I'm gonna take.
Where are the Saints on this one? Oh, yeah, over there. Yeah, I see him.
I'm going to take with my third. I'm gonna take Brett Favre,
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
and then with 4, I'm gonna take. John Elway.
Didn't someone say John Elway?
No,
I said Joe Theismann. No wait, no I did not say Joe Theismann.
you said Dan Marino.
I said Dan Marino. That's the old head I said.
Yeah, that is what you said. All right. Well, did anybody say Troy Aikman yet?
No.
No.
I'll take Troy Aikman.
Okay.
I'll take Troy. Gotta. Now that Cowboys team was, whew, that was a special team. So you should be on your last one, correct?
What? No, my last two.
Your
Yeah.
last
Yeah,
two,
last
yeah.
2.
I'm gonna take. This is really hard because there's like 2 guys on between. Like for the next pick, and then I've got another guy I know I'm doing.
Well, why don't you just pick the guy you know?
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
gonna
you
do
can-
Joe Theismann,
Okay.
Super Bowl winning show.
Joe
That is.
Theismann.
And then I'm gonna do Aaron Rodgers,
A-Rod.
4 times MVP. This is before he went crazy,
Now
but like,
this is where
this is all primes.
this is where it gets tricky.
Tricky.
This is where it gets very tricky. But
I have no idea who you're gonna pick.
I don't want to pick this guy, but I it would be a
Then don't pick him.
Pick him.
No, but I think we should. We have to respect what
You
he
don't
did.
have to.
We have to
It's your
respect what
list.
we have to respect what
You
he
can
did
pick
for the
someone
game.
you like.
For the game, who did something crazy? If you pick who I think you're picking,
I don't
that's
know
gonna
who
be
you're
crazy.
pick.
Who you think I'm picking?
Who are you gonna pick?
Did he play in Philadelphia?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No.
Okay.
No.
I was like,
I'm thinking of a
Who,
Jet or a
McNabb?
Jet or a Steeler.
a Jet or a Steeler?
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about Cunningham?
No, I was talking
No.
about Michael. I thought you might pick Michael Vick.
That'd be crazy.
That's why, like,
Yeah.
that's what you said. What he did for the game. I was like, okay, he didn't win then.
No, he did. The guy was. The two
No,
guys,
like that.
the
My
two
thought
guys-
process. If
yeah.
you were like saying
I'm
what he
saying
did for the
two
game.
guys that I'm thinking they did win.
So you said what? A Charger or what?
I said a Jet and a Steeler.
Oh, Jet or Steeler? I think I know the Steeler.
Yeah, the Steeler we know, but like
Yeah.
the Jet is what I'm trying to think.
The Jet.
Current day, guys. Current day.
It's recent.
Current day. Current day quarterback. For
Yeah,
the Jets.
I know who you're talking about now, but
Yeah.
like
Current
it's just
day for the
That's
he's not on the Jets anymore. But like
who when last season. Starting quarterback last season.
Uh.
I'm between those two. I'm between those two. Yeah, give me Ben.
Ben, who's the other guy?
Ben, give me Ben Roethlisberger.
Who's the other guy?
Aaron Rodgers.
I already picked Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I was
I'll
like,
take Ben.
I was like,
I'm with
wait a
Ben.
minute. I was like,
I was like-
that's where I was confused. I was like, you were really
I was
about?
like-
I thought you were talking about Sam Darnold for a minute. I was like, wait a minute.
No, I wouldn't.
I was
And then I was
really
like, it said
confused.
last year he played there. I was like, is he about to pick Zach Wilson?
That would be that crazy.
I was like,
That
That's-
would be that crazy.
last year was A-Rod and he's already picked.
Who you picking?
I'm picking
Joe Flacco.
Warren Moon.
He was good on the Titans. Oh no, he was good on the Oilers.
You say Warren
Sorry.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah. All right.
So everybody
I
say,
love
everyone say your
Warren
quarterbacks from 1 to 5.
All right. I got
First.
Tom Brady, Dan Marino, Steve Young, Aaron Rodgers, and Joe Theismann.
I have Patrick Mahomes, Kurt Warner, Drew Brees, Troy Aikman, and Ben Roethlisberger.
I have Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, Brett Favre, John Elway, and Warren Moon.
Good job, guys. Good job.
So let us know whose list you like more, whose list you think
There
is
will
better.
be a graphic up.
Oh, I won by far.
Give your
yeah.
opinion.
We'll see.
Did you though?
You did
I
pick
have,
Ben
I
Roethlisberger.
have current bias on my side because of Patrick. I have current bias.
I don't know.
I
I have current bias because
I-
of Tom Brady.
I have current bias, but I have current bias.
Have you not seen his
I
opinion?
I don't
Public
disagree.
opinion is
But
not
I'm
really for Patrick Mahomes right now.
But we literally focus on public opinion. We do this for public opinion.
Then
No, we do this for the love of the game.
we love the game.
What game?
We don't football.
I'm joking.
All right,
Right.
next thing.
The game of life,
Okay,
not the board game.
that game sucks.
You don't like life?
It's just Monopoly's better.
Monopoly
We're
takes forever.
talking.
though.
no,
So does
were you-
life, though.
Were you talking about
Monopoly
actual-
takes way longer.
I'm
You can
still
play
playing life.
Monopoly.
for days.
Monopoly could be like a forever type game.
You can play that for like a week.
Nah, I'm more like an Uno game person myself.
Uno.
That's just
I
fun.
like
Dude,
that.
if the all right, I'm not condoning gambling. I'm gonna say this right now. But if they added,
he is.
but if
Thank
they,
you.
no,
Thank you.
but if they added Uno to a casino, that would be pretty funny.
That would be
there
kind
are
of fun.
fights.
That would be good.
There are already fights in casinos, so that's not really a thing that's like,
There
oh,
would
it's a
be way
new.
more fights.
There's not a new issue though.
Yeah.
That's why there's so
Alcohol and
much-
Uno. That sounds like a good idea.
That sounds like a great time. Anyway.
But I'm just saying it would
For
be. I
actual
said
money.
it would be fun, but that's
It
the
would.
way you'd get like people like
That's the only
our
table
generation
game
to
I would
get.
play.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know how to play the other one.
What's the next game you guys see together?
Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind.
Are we doing this? Are we making our own, or do you have someone
you can do-
else's?
You can do one of yours. If you
No, I meant like for the next thing. Is that like us making it,
Yeah,
or is
we're
that
making it together?
okay?
I could
And
do
I have a
mine.
thing
I could do
for it.
mine really quick because mine's not gonna take that long.
I mean, so's mine.
Go.
It's up to you.
I can go.
Go.
Okay, you got it.
All right. So,
Cue it up.
thanks to the people over at ML Football, they have made the best on the best. The best team for the NFC versus the best team for the AFC. I'm gonna start with the offense, and if we want to continue, I'll show you the defense.
Okay.
All right. What position do you guys want to hear first?
Let's go quarterback.
All right,
Let's
for
get
the
that out the
for
way.
the NFC, they have chosen Jane Daniels for the quarterback. Running back, they chose Saquon Barkley. I'm not.
What are you
we're-
laughing at?
This is I found this and
I just thought you were gonna yell immediately because Jalen Hurts was not on the list. But
there is a good amount of Eagles.
yeah,
they
probably
get their-
are good
they get
on the Eagles
respect.
list, yeah.
CeeDee Lamb,
See you then. Okay.
I'll be nice.
Good for you.
AJ Brown,
Nice.
George Kittle's the tight end.
Okay.
Offensive tackles Trent Williams.
Not John
o-
Mailata?
no.
Huh. What
Um,
is this hatred on Jordan?
I
offensive.
would have picked Mailata.
I it's I can
Nothing
I
against
can
Trent
I can
Williams.
see like they're putting respect to Trent Williams. I can see
Because
it.
he is one of the best left tackles to play football.
Yes, but, like,
Jordan Mailata is better this season than Trent Williams.
Offensive
was.
guard Sam Cosmi.
Okay.
Then center's Cam Jurgens.
Ah.
Then other guard is Landon Dickerson.
Yep.
And then Penei Sewell, with the head coach being Sean McVay, which I love Sean McVay, so I respect it. He's a great coach.
Okay.
He's always his teams have been always there. They're not horrible, but they're
Yeah, Sean
they're-
McVay.
even with
yeah. I mean,
years that
I
they've
remember
struggled.
I remember when they first hired him, when he was 31, and people were
He's a young guy.
complaining that he was young and he's has no experience and blah blah blah. And then 3 years later, he went all the way to the Super Bowl.
After they lost they didn't so good after winning the Super Bowl. I saw someone say he could go retire, take some time off for a few years, come back and still be a young coach
Yeah.
as the age of 50.
Totally. He's gonna be in the league for a long time.
Team AFC,
He has talked about retirement.
he is, but he could retire, come back.
But I'm just
Yeah.
saying he could be in the league for a long time.
Yeah. Team AFC, this will get you upset. And I am
Please,
sorry.
I
I'm
saw
not.
it.
I did
know
not.
who the
I did not
quarterback
send
is.
this to make you upset. I will
Me
let
or
you know.
him?
Me.
Him.
I'm
You
assuming
don't.
the quarterback Josh Allen.
Yeah.
The oh my goodness. The quarterback is Patrick Mahomes.
Is
And
this off of last year?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
it just says overall. It does not say based off last year. So I can see if you're saying overall versus not just last year.
Okay, if it's overall,
I can see
if
what-
it's overall, then that makes sense. But if we're talking
Well-
last year, then Patrick Mahomes should not be the quarterback of the AFC.
Then that doesn't make, if it's not off of last year, then I do have a problem with the NFC quarterback.
I'm not.
There it
I don't. I'm
I
guessing.
knew it.
Like, let me say
I
something.
thought it
I'm
was
not.
off of
I
last
knew
year.
it.
I'm not-
Then I was like, okay, I'll be nice and just let it go because he had a great year.
I'm not saying it. It doesn't say what it's based off of in their description.
So this is up to interpretation.
It
Yes.
has to be last year. Otherwise,
It has to be,
cannot
but
Jaden
then
Daniels.
Patrick Mahomes doesn't make sense. That's
Doesn't
what
make
that's
sense.
what
He
like
shouldn't be there.
this like.
yeah. That,
Once
that
again,
would be
if
the
you-
other thing.
Yeah.
If you have a problem with this list, please do not go to our comments because I didn't make this list. Go to ML Footballs, like their Instagram. Go to them.
Is it at ML Football?
It is yes, ML Football
at-
underscore ML Football.
All right, sick. So
Go get. They're
talk
verified.
to them. Talk to them. Discuss with them. 'Cause
Yes.
this is not
Running
us.
back, Derrick Henry. Wide receiver 1, Jamar Chase. 2, Tyreek Hill. 3, Garrett Wilson.
Oh, wait. What?
Just this. Yes. It's that's
Wide
why
receiver two,
What?
I can.
I'm not.
I guess.
It's not like it's not ridiculous.
I
A
don't
lot,
know.
a lot of the best wide receivers are in NFC.
We've established that, but like
It kind of falls
Tyreek
off after.
Chase, Tyreek Hill.
Garrett Wilson.
Tyreek Hill statistically did not have a good year.
No. He's a dog, but he's not.
No,
he
he's
didn't
good.
have,
I'm not saying he's
he
not
didn't have a good
wide
year.
receiver.
With
He is.
Tyreek Hill, it has to be the last 2 years, bro.
yeah, I don't know. But
I don't know what this is based
tight end is Brock Bowers. Because that's why it's also confusing. Because Kelsey would
Bro,
be out there if
what-
they were talking about for the last few
I
years.
just like to know what it's based off. Of.
Yeah, that's
Like where?
Let,
like,
let's
is
just
it this-
let's just move on. Like we already like whatever. I just found this and I'm like this is kind of interesting. Let's talk about it. Defense offensive tackle is Deion Dawkins.
Okay.
Offensive guard is Tyler Linderbaugh.
Linderbaum.
Tyler Linderbaugh, your guy on the
The
Ravens.
center.
No, that's your guard, offensive guard.
He's not a guard.
Well, that's what they have him as.
Who's the
Oh,
center?
he's not a guard. So
who's-
this guy's stupid.
Shush.
He-
Who's the center?
Joe Tooney.
Jesus, okay.
This
And
is
then
all screwed
the
up.
guard is Quentin Nelson.
Oh my god. Okay.
Offensive tackle is Joe Alt,
Okay. That makes
which
sense.
he's great.
Right tackle?
Yes, right tackle. And then head coach is Jim Harbaugh.
I am very confused.
The AFC is so confused. The NFC makes more sense, but the
Yes.
AFC is so dumb.
The
Dude,
AFC has more question. Like,
whoever
I
did
have
the
more
NFC is
questions.
stupid, but the AFC makes the
The
NFC.
NFC makes so much sense, but the AFC, I'm like, why?
The NFC doesn't
There
make
has to-
sense.
it makes more sense.
It makes more sense than the AFC.
That's what
no,
we just-
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but that doesn't make sense either. This whole thing doesn't make sense. Like,
But
what
I'm
is
saying,
it based off
but
of?
I'm saying the
Why is
NFC
Linderbaum
makes
a
more
guard?
sense than the AFC because the AFC they got it out of
Yes,
whack.
I just said.
Your
that.
gripe is just quarterback,
No, it's
but
not.
the AFC all of it's out of whack.
No, it's not. Tyreek Hill should not be wide receiver 2 if it's based off of
I
last
said
year.
NFC is the only quarterback you have a gripe with. AFC, all of it's wrong. You're agreeing with me.
I have to see it. Dude, I
Okay,
don't know.
okay.
You'd have to tell me the NFC.
Okay,
again.
you know what? Now I want to hear defense.
You wanna hear
Now I just want to hear.
All right.
Now I really do want to hear what he has up here.
All right, do you want to hear NFC or AFC first?
Let's go NFC. Let's
No, this is
keep.
gonna
Let's
be
keep
good.
rocking.
All
Let's
right,
keep rocking.
edge 1 is Nick Bosa.
Okay.
Edge
Sure.
2 is Aiden Hutchinson.
Missed half the season, but we'll give him his respect. Okay,
Like
that's fine.
what he did play.
When he did play, he was gonna be defensive player of the year for sure.
Defensive tackle is Jalen Carter.
Yes.
Second is Dexter Lawrence.
Yes.
Middle linebacker 1 is Fred Warner. Just let me. Middle linebacker 2. Would you like
What
to?
is going on?
There's 3 linebackers.
Wait, who's
there's
two?
3.
Who's two?
There's
Who's
not. This is not in order. This is just like I'm
It's
just listing them
who's
out.
playing. Okay, who's two?
Zach Bond.
Okay. Something's right in
He
this
should be
list.
one.
Thank God.
Okay, remember what I just said?
It's not in
order. It's just what
It
they.
just
It's just
has
a
to be-
list.
like,
He's listing who the middle
They-
linebacker is.
If it's LB 1, 2, and
There
3.
is no 1. I'm just
It
like
just
I'm
says
just.
linebacker. He's at the first linebacker that you saw.
Okay,
in
well
front
then
of
don't say linebacker
All right,
1.
my bad.
Okay.
Then the
Just say the
Demario
linebacker.
Davis is the next linebacker.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Cornerback is Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
Then it's
Wait, well,
I guess.
Jalen Johnson. Wait.
the Bears.
Okay, that's
who's the
okay.
other guy?
Okay.
Quinion Mitchell.
Okay.
Then safety is the first safety list is Jesse Bates
Okay.
and Brian Branch. They both had decent years. I said decent. I didn't say great. I'm gonna quote.
I don't think I saw Brian Branch's stats. I can't really say anything about Brian Branch.
All right, now for the AFC.
That's a rough.
All right.
All I'm gonna say is if TJ Watt's on here, then I know it's not okay.
He is on the list
There he is. I know
after Myles Garrett.
Okay, sick. At least he's not one.
So is this in order too?
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just
getting more
saying.
confused as we go further.
They just
along.
I just said they put like he's right there. Like Myles Garrett is right there.
He's an edge.
I'm just saying.
He's
Like,
an
I don't
edge,
know
and
what.
TJ Watt is an edge. It's
The-
not who's first and who's second. They're
I
both
said
edges.
that was a mistake by me. I
good.
don't agree with some of this as well because they
keep
got
going, keep going.
defensive tackle Chris Jones,
Okay.
Quinion Mitchell.
No.
Quinnen Williams. Sorry, I don't say why I said Mitchell. Yep, from the
Jets.
Jets.
But no.
What?
Linebacker Roquan Smith,
Okay.
Yes.
Jeremiah. Not even the linebacker for the Cleveland Browns.
Owusu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More, yeah.
I apologize. I'm not even gonna try to.
I guess, but
That's not the one I
Derrick
did. That's
Henry
not.
broke
He
his
did-
neck.
He didn't do much.
That's not the one I was disagreeing
Move
with
on,
fully.
move
Patrick Queen. That is. What is this list you guys decided to make? It's.
Yo.
I was excited to
shout
show
out
this, and then I
Patrick
actually.
Queen. Shout out Patrick Queen.
The cornerbacks aren't bad. The cornerbacks are not bad. There's two cornerbacks.
Go ahead,
It's
go ahead.
What is
Christian
going
No,
on?
no, no, hold on. I want to hear the rest.
Christian Gonzalez
Okay.
and
Okay.
Patrick Surtain.
I'm cool
Not
with
bad.
those.
Those are not bad.
Now who are the safeties?
Kyle Hamilton and Derwin James.
Okay.
Those are two.
A near perfect list other than the linebackers. The
Yes.
linebackers are bad.
And
They're bad.
tackles.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Quinton Williams. No, but Chris Jones, yes.
man.
I think it should have been.
But what,
The
that's
Bengals
But that's
for-
my question.
Patrick
instead of-
Queen is
What
I think-
is this based off
I think.
of?
Yeah.
It has to be last year. It has to be because Patrick Queen wasn't on. Like
It can't be because Chris Jones wasn't.
it
Very
had to
good.
be. I don't know what else. I don't know what else is going off of.
And Quinnen Williams, like he's a great player, but if it's last year, no.
No, see the funny thing was that I think
And Jesse Bates, no.
It
I
is.
have a problem with Jesse Bates actually.
He
Jesse-
wasn't the best safety in the NFC last year.
Who was the best safety in the NFC last year?
Xavier McKinney
It's a conversation.
or Kirby Joseph,
Kirby Joseph. Yeah.
Kirby
dude.
Joseph probably, yeah.
or I can name. I have a few safeties I would put over.
Can it be
Where
that they
is-
actually play better? Or you just don't like Jesse Bates.
No, I just
Yeah.
think that they played like those. Like McKinney played better.
But yeah.
Joseph
Okay.
played
Anyway.
better.
Can we
C.J.
all
Gardner
just
Johnson
agree?
played better.
Can we all
This is a
disagree?
very interesting.
This is. I will not say bad. I will
Is
just
it-
say it's interesting.
Yeah. All right.
I think.
Do you
I
want me
will.
to-
It's pretty bad.
All right, Jake.
All right.
Let's
You-
move on
you
to
just
Jake.
do
Let's
not
move on
care.
to Jesse's.
I don't.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Why do I have to care about it?
I didn't say you did. I'm just saying let's move on to Jake.
All right.
Jesse.
This is from the Wetzel perspective. This is the top 5 player from each division in the AFC and the NFC. So you guys will. I'm gonna list out the names. Tell me if you agree or disagree. So start with our division, the AFC North. Lamar Jackson. This is not in order.
I thought he was an FC's fan.
I know. I thought he was too. This is not in order
You
of.
think you're funny?
I do.
Well, you're not.
Well,
This is not in order of 1 to 5 or 5 to 1. This is out of order. So in no particular
that's
order.
probably the safest way to do it.
Yeah. So in no particular order, Lamar Jackson,
1.
Joe Burrow.
Sorry. Keep going.
Just lucky Josh Allen's not in the division.
Good one.
Okay. Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. Dude, I can't even get through it without you having to say something.
Joe Burrow.
Myles Garrett, TJ.
You're not saying anything.
I was telling
He
you.
was helping me keep going.
All right, keep going.
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, and Jamar Chase. Any gripes with anybody as top 5
No.
in the North?
No.
No. Okay. NFC North. In no particular order. Justin Jefferson, Penny Sewell, Jameer Gibbs, Aiden Hutchinson, Jalen
Wait,
Johnson.
what?
Jameer Gibbs.
I said Jameer Gibbs.
Yeah, I was just like.
Jameer Gibbs, Aiden Hutchinson, Jalen Johnson. Anybody that I missed? Anybody that should be on this top 5?
No, not really. The Bears don't have anyone. The
Not
Packers.
Amara. You don't think Amara had deserved his flowers? No.
Not over
Was it
the.
Packers?
Not over the guys. Like he would if there wasn't so
Oh,
many
no,
other good
it
players on their
was the
team.
Packers.
All right.
Because he didn't do that much. Let's be honest. Last year, it was not his
True.
best year.
Sure.
Not saying he's not good. I'm saying
Yeah.
maybe he should have been looking at the guy who got drafted ahead of him, who did outperformed him in the playoffs.
Who?
Um,
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about
talking about
the guy. Remember, he was quoted.
I don't know who you're talking about at all.
Are you talking about that Vikings corner that?
No, I'm talking about the. I'm talking about
You have to be talking about the one that
the,
one that
the
went
wide
against
receiver right there.
Amon-Ra St.
No,
Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown was talking about. There's
Jameson Williams?
there's a certain Washington wide receiver
he's
who.
talking about Amon-Ra
Yes,
talking
yes,
trash to
yes.
Sanders Drill.
Yeah, no, that wasn't Sanders Drill. It was a receiver.
De'Ami Brown.
Yeah,
sorry.
De'Ami Brown.
Okay, gotcha.
That's
Which,
what.
I mean,
I'm not gonna. We're not gonna touch it.
I'm not saying
Let's
he's
just move
better.
on.
I'm just saying he outperformed him.
Let's move on. All right, top 5 players in the AFC East in no particular order: Josh Allen, Tyreek Hill, Teron Armstead, Quinion Williams, Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner now, right now, I don't think he had that. He had a bad year.
So if you had to flip it out, who would it be? AFC East. So you got Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Patriots.
It was already said. So
Josh Allen, Tyreek Hill, Teron Armstead, and Quinion Williams. Would you put Garrett Wilson in that
I would
conversation?
put Gonzalez over him.
Okay.
Because if you. Like,
I would probably put Garrett Wilson above Sauce.
Both of them, honestly.
Sauce is not. He's not one of the
Not top 5.
Not saying he's bad,
best
just saying he
players.
Not top
was not
5.
good this year.
Not then. That's over 4 teams too.
Yeah.
That's
No, he had a horrendous year. So
Yeah.
there's no way he
All right,
could
now
be-
on to the NFC East, or NFC in general, but NFC East. Jaden Daniels, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, Dexter Lawrence, Saquon Barkley.
I agree with
Any
that.
gripes with that?
Say that again.
Okay.
Jaden Daniels, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, Dexter Lawrence, Saquon Barkley.
Why am I looking this way? I know it's this side.
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence, I'd like to shout out because he was one of the few bright spots for
I
them.
would
He's one of the best
I
linemen in
would
football.
I was talking about the Giants.
Yeah, but he's just one of the best linemen in football, so you have to respect what he did.
Saquon Barkley is the best player in that, so I could see why. I think if they were doing it in order, he would be 1.
If it were in order, he'd be one.
Yeah.
Off of
I'm respecting
last
the
year,
Eagles right there.
Because Dexter Lawrence got hurt, I would put Quinion Mitchell in.
I would not put Quinion Mitchell. There's a few other guys I'd put above Quinion Mitchell.
Who?
Let's
not
start.
touching-
I would probably put either one. I'd rather have Zach Bond or like some of your like
Terry,
other players.
honestly.
Terry also could have been put there. He broke a senior. He broke the league. He broke a record. Didn't win the rookie of the year. Didn't even win.
Every receiver he played in his rookie year. He was probably a top 5 cornerback in the league this year.
And so is Terry was a top 5 receiver. So
I'm just saying.
I didn't even say. I said someone else.
I
on
think
Eagles.
I don't know how you
He
could
said
like
I'm cool with the-
disagree
I'm
that
cool with the
Quinion
list
Mitchell's
as
not
is.
a top 5 player in that division.
Well, he also wasn't top 5 out of rookies apparently because he didn't win
Who's
Rookie of the Year.
You telling me that
He was a top 5.
he should
He
be
didn't
in the
win
same,
rookie-
he
he
should be
didn't
in the
win
same
rookie.
He doesn't
conversation.
have to
Wait,
be.
hold up.
He doesn't have to win
Hold
rookie of the year.
up. You telling me that Quinion Mitchell should be in the same conversation as Jaden, CD, Micah, Dexter, and Saquon?
If it's off of last year, absolutely.
Roast in
Did
the
Micah
comments.
Parsons have a better year than Quinion
Jaden
Mitchell?
Daniels had one of the best rookie seasons
I'm not
we have
saying
ever
take
seen.
Jaden Daniels
He's
off.
not saying. He's not saying that. I'm gonna defend you on that. You're not
Okay.
saying.
Cool.
I'm not saying take anyone
So-
off besides Dexter Lawrence, who got hurt and missed like half the year. I'm not gonna put someone
Please.
on that list based off of last year who missed half a season.
I'm just not putting a rookie over there, and I know we're gonna say Jaden Daniels is a rookie, but like he had the
put
best
Zach
rookie
Bond.
season.
Zach Bond was probably the best linebacker in
That's
the
who
league.
I said to put in.
I'm
Okay,
fine
if
with
you're,
the
if
list
you're
as
so
is.
against Quinion Mitchell,
I was against.
I'm not against Quinion Mitchell.
I wasn't against Dexter Lawrence being taken out.
Nobody's against Quinion Mitchell. I
Taken
just
out.
think the 5 here are fine.
but how,
You just have a problem
But how?
with Dexter.
Yes, because he missed half a season.
But
No one else on any of those lists.
and I
missed
respected
half
you
a
saying
season.
that. That's why I said I could see why Zach Braun should be put in there because I thought it was an amazing
That's
year.
my problem.
He had a.
That's my biggest problem. You can't have someone on the top 5.
I'd rather
based
have
off of
Cooper.
last
I'd rather
season.
have Cooper DeJean.
Like, if you're gonna if you want to put a giant on there for
Aiden Hutchinson was on the
Inclusive.
NFC North, and no one had a gripe with him being on the air.
who?
Aiden Hutchinson.
That is true.
I mean,
So what are we talking about?
That is true.
What?
You did
What?
ignore.
I would probably.
What?
Okay, sorry, I missed Aiden Hutchinson. My bad. Okay, yes, take Aiden off.
Who are you gonna replace him
Off of
with?
last
Who
year.
you replace
yes.
Aiden with then?
No, this is not me. I'm not challenging you. I'm just asking.
I'd love to know. Who would you replace Aiden in that
Amon-Ra
conversation?
St. Brown.
How do you feel about
Or
that?
Sam
I don't give a
Darnold.
dang.
I would give. I think
Off of last.
No.
Is this off of last season
give it to Montgomery.
specifically?
I would assume it's off.
Put
of last
put
season.
Sonic and Knuckles both in there.
No, David Montgomery missed a good chunk of the year.
Not he only missed like 5 games. I thought.
That's a big chunk of the season.
He played 12.
I'm just saying.
He was-
I'm
He
just
missed
saying.
5
The list
games.
that's here is fine. I like it as it.
Can we keep reading through them so we can?
Yeah, we can.
All right.
We can read
It's
this.
just
All right.
you can't do that if you're.
I
doing
agreed. I
that.
just
Wait,
said I think
did I?
Zach Bond would be.
Oh my goodness!
That's
you know
all I
what?
said.
I've been reading it off word the entire time. I read the NFC. Anyway, okay. Anyway, AFC South: C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, Derek Stingley, Will Anderson, Josh Hines Allen.
Honestly, I can't disagree because there's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like,
can't
is that
disagree.
division?
Yeah.
Who else? There's no one from Jacksonville.
There's someone from the Titans.
There's no. There could have been one, but that's about it.
Who?
No, I shouldn't
Jerry
think that.
Sneed.
Nah.
No, he was hurt.
There's one good player I'm blanking on, but like,
Oh,
I can't remember.
I don't know what team you're talking about.
I think Pollard had a good year, but
Yeah, I can give him that.
like that's the only player I'd give respect on the Titans in a whole.
Okay, and what are we on? NFC South in no particular order: Baker Mayfield, Bijan Robinson, Jesse Bates, Chris Lindstrom, Tristan Wirfs.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Mike Evans on this list is kind of crazy, but I'm cool.
Was Mike Evans on the list?
No.
I think Mike.
The only one. I don't know who I would switch out for that in that point, but
Is there a Panther on the list?
no.
Is there a
I
Saint?
named only Falcons and Bucks. I did not name a Saint. I did not name a Panther.
I would take if you're gonna take someone off, I'd take Jesse Bates off.
I would. If you take base off for Mike Evans, I would not be mad about that
Okay,
because
that's fine with me. All right, top 5 players in the AFC West in no particular order: Pat Mahomes, Chris Jones, Max Crosby, Pat Surtain, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert should not be on there. This is coming from an Oregon fan, and I loved him in college, but
Who would you put over?
he's like the biggest. But what if he did this?
So who would you put over Justin Herbert?
So you already got
Patrick Mahomes, Chris
Patrick
Jones, Max Crosby, and Pat Surtain. And if you so dare put Bo Nix up in this conversation, we might
I
have a
wasn't even
problem.
thinking Bo Nix. I was honestly.
Honestly,
I'm cool. With
I would
Justin
rather
Herbert.
Derwin James.
honestly, if you
I'm
put
cool with
Bo
Justin
Nix
Herbert.
on that list, I would not.
Bo
I
Nix
would
had
not have a huge.
Bo Nix over. He had a better year than Justin Herbert, but I wasn't saying it. That's why I went to
That's
I
what
went
I'm
to
saying.
I went to
saying
Derwin.
If you put Herbert or Nix over
No,
Herbert,
no.
I went to Derwin James though because he also had a good year.
Okay.
you know what? But
J.K. Dobbins
this
also
is
had a
the
really
thing-
good year.
This is the thing with
Th-
Justin
th-
Herbert.
Dobbins did have a really good year. I ain't disagreeing with that at all.
No, this is the thing with Justin Herbert. Yes, he had a good statistical season. Not great. He had a good one. The reason he had a good one, and the reason he didn't throw a lot of picks, is because John Harbaugh and Greg Roman's offense is running the football.
John or Jim?
That's
John.
or Jim. Sorry.
Oh, I thought it was John.
Wrong.
No,
Wrong. Harbaugh.
John is.
I don't know the
John
Harbaugh.
is yours.
So Jim and Greg Roman's offense, they want to run the ball, and like they were limiting the amount of times Justin Herbert.
Yeah, and as
threw
soon as he had to throw the ball, he threw 4 picks in one game.
And everyone would be like, oh, but he threw like one pick through a majority of the season. Be like, yes, because they run the football. That's what the Ravens were.
Most
Before
teams
they
that
switched to Todd
actually throw the
Monken.
ball are going to throw up to 5 picks a season.
Like Lamar
It's not a
never,
ridiculous
Lamar
thing to
never
happen.
threw a lot of interceptions under Greg Roman because they ran the football.
Maybe they should have brought him back for this year because Derrick Henry. Did they have him last year?
What?
Was Greg Roman there last year?
No.
Okay, then that's why.
He was there two years. He was there from 18 to 2 years ago.
Okay.
22.
Is that it? Or,
I still have two NFC
oh,
West.
my bad.
All right, in no particular order: Christian McCaffrey, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, Trent Williams, Puka Nacua.
Is this just overall, or is this from last year?
I couldn't tell you.
That
It
can't
doesn't
be.
have it. It doesn't have it.
McCaffrey didn't play.
Yeah, McCaffrey played like 2 weeks and then dipped. Because, yeah. And Trent Williams was also.
I think this is based on their overall
You know who I would
performance.
take? I would take.
I think this is based on overall
I would
performance.
take
I don't think it's
McCaffrey
over.
off
I
and
don't
put
think it's.
JSN.
I don't think this is based
Yeah,
on last
and
year.
Trent
I don't
Williams
think-
also off.
I don't
If it's
think it
based off,
is.
if it's based off last year, I'm taking Williams and him off because they both barely
But
played.
if it's overall,
Yes, they would
Okay.
stay. Matt Stafford's on there.
Oh, I would take. I'm assuming this is off of last year.
Heck, if it's overall, I put like Debo would be in the conversation because Debo used to be amazing for them.
I would agree. It would almost be a full 49ers sweep.
That's.
When you talk about when you remove last year from Debo's,
I know,
like
here
he
you
was
go.
amazing.
Here you guys.
I
Also,
I might
speaking,
have a hot
hold up,
take
hold
on
up, hold up.
Debo,
Pause on that. Talking about Debo.
We're not talking about the future.
How do you feel? He's a commander now. How
Yeah,
you feel
he's.
about that?
I'm fine with it. We gave up a 5th round pick, and they're eating most of his.
I'd say.
They're still eating most of his contract anyway,
Very
so
true.
it's like,
I'm just saying it's gonna add a dynamic level to your offense now.
yeah, like
I would say that.
what we just replaced Zacchaeus or De'Ami Brown with Debo Samuel. I don't know why people were like, oh, it's the end of the world. Everyone dogged us for like saying, oh, you got another old star last year, and it worked out just fine. I'm not worried about it. I wasn't worried then last year when everyone was saying it. I'm not worried now.
Okay. Well said.
I like what Dan Quinn can do with
I'll
players.
say.
Dan Quinn can make it like he'll make a player work for it.
I'm not gonna keep going.
No, now you have to say what
Do
you
you,
want to
do you
I have,
agree?
Say
I'm going to
what-
say one
say-
thing. A
I'm
good
not
coach
thinking about
can make
Debo.
any player just bring a player to another level, and I feel like a change of situation can also help a lot.
Say what you want to say. 'Cause you had
No,
something.
I'm not. I
No,
just.
you had something to say. Then say it.
If you looked at any Twitter post about it,
I don't have-
about the post, you're going to see 100 Eagles fans trying to cope with the fact that we got him, and just I'm not like goodness gracious. We don't give a crap what your opinion is on it. Stop complaining in the comments about it.
Okay.
All right,
Now-
tell us-
now
tell
let's
us-
hear-
tell us
let's-
how you really feel.
This is not about you. This is about just
Oh,
daily
shoot,
searching on
you know
Twitter.
Who we should have
No,
had?
no.
No, you know who we should have had in the AFC South for top 5?
Who?
Quentin Nelson. He should have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang it.
Next.
I'd pick him over Josh Allen probably, but
Okay, I guess.
move on. Go. Say what you want to say. Sorry.
No, just keep. We can
No,
move
say,
on.
say it. Say it. You wanted to say
What?
something about Debo. Then
No,
say
I did. I was gonna just move on, but you wanted me to say it.
it. Okay.
Are we doing the?
Can I do my AI thing before
just
you get to
think
the
Debo's
best
not
on
that
best?
What?
Do you have your?
I already did
thing
the
ready?
best on best.
No, I mean my AI one.
Yeah, do your AI.
Predicting the next 10 Super Bowls.
Next 10. All right, let's see.
Next 10
All right,
years.
so we're
Okay.
going. So this is
So
2035.
I went and asked AI to predict the next 10 Super Bowls from 2026 or from now till 2035. And some of these might shock you. Some of these might not shock you. I don't know. But
How
we
many-
shall see.
How many are the Chiefs?
Just one.
Really?
There's only one.
So there's hope.
There's hope. There's hope for you yet. All right. So next year, it is going to be the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, now we know AI is stupid.
We're done with this.
No,
list.
no, no,
You know, no, that's
Nope,
the
nope,
best news
nope,
I've heard all
nope,
day.
nope, nope,
because that's
nope.
hope for us is with the
Understand
jobs.
if you
because
hear
that's
the
what-
next if you hear the next one, it'll totally make sense. Okay, Dallas Cowboys versus the Buffalo Bills, and Josh Allen breaks the streak and gets them a Super Bowl championship.
next year.
Yep,
Why
Okay,
does that make sense?
it doesn't make more sense, but it's still the Cowboys.
it's the Cowboys. It would just be great for the Cowboys to lose in the Super Bowl.
It would be, but it would be
And
even.
Josh
It's even,
Allen to do it.
it's even funnier though that they don't even make
But
it.
they're not gonna make it.
Exactly.
Like that's not even like a realistic.
See, but Jake, think about how amazing this. If this is what AI thinks is going to happen, we're not losing our jobs anytime soon.
That's so true.
I mean, sure.
Okay.
I just don't.
Yeah.
This had to be like.
It's the done.
Can I keep going?
I'd like it to be a little realistic at least.
I was hoping. There was hope.
Hoping it's AI. What do you want me to do?
I'm not saying.
Just
do
next.
anything. It's
Okay.
freaking
All right,
AI.
so we got.
In 2027, we have the Green Bay Packers going up against the Baltimore Ravens.
Who wins?
Baltimore Ravens, congratulations, you are the 2027 Super Bowl champions.
next year.
That's 20. Then
2025. Or
I need you
2026.
guys' honest opinions here, or else this is not gonna work. mark.
I have been honest.
Okay. Next,
What am I
2028.
saying that's not honest?
2028.
2028. We got the San Francisco 49ers going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. And the winner of that one is Cincinnati. Cincinnati, congratulations.
Yeah.
Their first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
First one.
First one.
2029, we got the Bills back at it again, going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Bills again win another Super Bowl.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep, see, there he is. There he is. All
See
right.
which one he got more upset about? Like,
He got more upset about the Eagles one than the Ravens one.
Because the Ravens won.
no, that's what I'm saying. You got more annoyed about the Eagles losing than the Ravens, and excited about for the Ravens winning.
Why would I get
That's-
annoyed for
that's
the
not
Ravens
crazy.
winning?
I said more excited.
Yeah, you didn't even.
Yeah, because I expect the Ravens to win.
He expects perfection.
Keep going.
All right. We got next year. We got the Seattle Seahawks going up
Okay.
against the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, this is okay. To be fair, this is in like
2030.
This is in 5. This is in 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
Okay, so that's not impossible.
Not impossible.
A
at
team
all.
can rebuild in 5
Yeah,
years,
exactly.
especially with not horrible
And
cap.
that's funny because guess who wins?
Not the Seahawks.
Yep, the Seahawks won.
Oh, they do.
Seahawks won.
They did.
They beat the Bills.
To be fair, they did go from winning a Super Bowl like 8 years ago.
That's true. That's very
Wait,
true.
no, it's
No, was it 8
12 years ago. It was 12 years ago.
Yeah, 12 years ago. You're right.
I had 2015, not 20.
Okay,
20,
you're right. You're
20.
right. Yeah, yeah.
That's
All right.
still that's 10 years.
2031,
My math
we
is off
have
today.
the Chicago Bears going up against the Miami Dolphins.
So they traded Caleb. You're saying?
I would assume so.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense.
And the winner of that one is the Miami Dolphins.
So they got rid of 2 of them.
All right, I'll just go through the rest really quick. All right, 2032, Kansas City against.
Scrub. Give Caleb a little respect.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I
Give
did.
him no respect. You just said they traded him. That's why they got there.
Yeah, he's on the Dolphins now.
Just let it be
Sure.
funny. Just let it be funny. It's fine. All right.
I
All right, 2032,
Okay.
Kansas City against Arizona. Arizona wins. 2033,
The Cardinals win.
Patriots versus Bucks. The Patriots win. 2034, Bengals versus Vikings. The Vikings win. And 2035, Titans versus Giants. Giants take the victory.
So it took them 10 years to win.
It
to
took
fix.
them 10 years to get back to a Super Bowl.
No, it took. That would be.
It took them
That
10
would be.
years to rebuild.
That
It
would be
took them-
24 years.
Yeah,
That'd be 24 years. You're right.
20 or was it 11 or 10?
It was 11.
Oh yeah, that's 24 years.
Yeah, 24 years.
You know what else took 24 years?
How do you feel? How do you feel about that list?
It's AI. It's stupid.
It's
as hell.
AI. It's stupid. Okay.
Yes.
I don't really know.
Next
how to,
topic.
react
Okay.
to it.
It's
But
AI.
also, All Sports Culture made theirs. If you want to hear that one, I can go through that one really quick.
How many is it?
It's from the same amount as AI. I can go fast.
Sure.
All right. Next year, Bills, Eagles. Eagles take the victory. 2027, Lions, Ravens. Lions take the victory. 2028, Kansas City,
That's
Niners.
crap.
Just let me go through them.
To be fair, this is way more realistic, like of a possibility
AI.
than what AI. They had the Cowboys winning.
no. I'm not
Like
saying
a-
that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying the Ravens would beat the Lions.
You could.
You could.
You could.
They would.
We have to
Keep
say
going.
could
Keep
because
Keep
it's the
going.
future.
You said you were
Next.
gonna go quick.
Just
I
next
was
one.
All
just
right.
saying something really
2028,
fast.
Kansas City, San Francisco. Kansas City wins again. 2029, Kansas City versus Washington Commanders. Commanders take the dub on that one. Let's go. Come on now. 2030, we got the Bengals going against the Green Bay Packers. Bengals take that one. 2031, Bills versus Vikings. Bills take that one. 2032, Falcons versus Texans. That's an exciting one. Falcons take that one. 2033, Kansas City, Washington. Washington wins again. 2034, we got the Chargers and the Rams. So we got an LA matchup. That's
That would
interesting.
be that'd
That
be
would
fun.
actually be kind of fun to watch. And the winner of that would be the Chargers.
If they just played it in LA, that'd be fun.
That would also, yeah, that'd be
Just-
sick.
I don't know.
And then 2035, we got a rematch from 2017. We got the Patriots against the Eagles, and the Patriots take the victory.
So in 10 years, the Patriots will. So that's 17 years after they lost to them. Wait, it was
They-
17 or 16 or 17.
It was 17.
It was 2018 that they played.
2018.
Ravens won Super Bowl.
Yep.
I disagree with that fact of not happening. I think
Yep.
you'll have one at least.
But you winning two? Come on. Come
But
on,
it's
that's
with-
got to make you a little happy.
Oh, it makes me a little like
I'm
if,
not happy
if
though.
this
The Steelers are not on this list at all. AI and ASC was like,
Lamar's
nope,
winning more than one.
nope.
Come on, guys.
that's what we said about Drew Brees. It's just
Did
bad
we?
circumstances. Yeah, a lot like he was.
or Philip Rivers.
He
didn't win any.
Exactly. He never made it to one.
Well, yeah,
I mean, yeah, you can say that after.
a lot of great quarterbacks we thought were gonna win more than one, like Aaron Rodgers.
I'm just saying.
It just,
I'm not
like-
comparing him to like.
If it comes down to
Just
Lamar
saying.
wins only one Super Bowl,
I'm just saying. I think
It'll be
Lamar
sad.
will win more than one
like
Super Bowl.
I think he will too.
That's all I'm saying.
I
I also will say he will.
yes,
win
I
one.
think he will win more than one. I
Yeah.
think he'll cap out. I'm not going to say that he can't do
Yes,
more.
this is not the
but I'm
end all
gonna,
be all.
I'm going
This
to
is
make a
just
random
predictions.
prediction. I'll say well,
I'm not-
3 Super Bowls.
You had 2.
No. I'm saying
Oh, you're gonna make it to 2.
no. I think Lamar will win 3 Super
Oh,
Bowls.
Wall will win 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a respectable amount of Super Bowls. It's
Yeah.
yeah, like if the goat won 6, 3 is amazing.
I think winning 3 is more than
yeah,
good.
Peyton Manning only won 2.
Exactly.
Eli Manning won 2.
I'm just kind of interested.
I think he wins.
I'm interested
5
in.
MVPs at least.
Oh, MVPs, yes.
But
because
you
that's
see,
only 2
but
more
you see
MVPs.
this one has the top
That's
4.
3 more.
3. Oh yeah, he lost this year.
This one you see the top 4 quarterbacks at least made it back to the Super Bowl.
Pity award.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson.
Like last year's was,
No, he was the best quarter. Or I mean, he was on the best team.
but not best
Here we
best
go
stats.
again.
Who had better stats?
Josh Allen
No, he didn't.
last year.
No, he didn't.
He-
No, he didn't.
Look at the stats. His numbers were not better than Lamar's. I mean, Lamar's were not better than his,
He had more turnovers.
What are we talking about now? I'm confused.
but he had more of everything else.
Cool, because he had to throw the ball. Or he was throwing it everywhere. So
What are we talking about?
So-
I'm confused.
someone that leads or is second in interceptions, and I think I'm pretty sure he led the league in turnovers.
Are we really back at the MVP thing again?
Apparently.
Oh,
All right.
Oh,
I just said I forgot that he didn't win, and then you're like, it's a pity. You were
That's all I was gonna say, and then you kept going. That's all I was gonna say about it.
all right.
I'm just.
Do you want to do your
Why is it a
questionnaire?
big deal
Do you
if
want to
we
do
go off a tangent?
do you want to do your
It's, I'm not mad at you for going on a tangent.
You're
And no one's
annoyed.
mad at you at all.
You're
I'm
annoyed.
just annoyed we're back at. I'm annoyed we're back at this conversation.
Do we
Why?
want to
Yes,
do your
but it's
game?
cool.
Do you want to do your guessing?
It's not a bad thing.
We can't go on tangents.
I'm not saying we can't go on a tangent. It's just it's the same tangent.
You get annoyed every time we do.
No, because it's the same. If it was a different tangent, I wouldn't be having a problem. But it's the same tangent.
When was the last? We
It was a
haven't
while
had
ago.
that discussion recently.
It was a while ago.
Not last week, but the week before that. When we were sitting here when we started the off season. When we started the off season, we had a conversation about MVP. I know we.
Yeah, we just did it for like a few minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long though.
Yeah,
But all right.
like,
Anyway,
it's
let's just
been a
move on.
few
Fine.
weeks.
Just
Fine.
move on.
You're cool, brother.
All right.
What was I doing?
You're doing a guessing
The
game or something.
the bottom one on the list.
Or best on best. Did you do best on best yet? Or you did that?
That's
Yes.
me.
Did we doing the ultimate backyard football team or no?
Yeah, I was going to.
Are we? We're all drafting it together, correct?
I believe so. My goodness. Go ahead.
All right.
Keep it up, G.
Now we are going to build the ultimate backyard football team. We are going to do it together. We're going to draft a quarterback, a running back, 3 wide receivers. Linebacker. This is kind of. I'm going off of flag football.
So one linebacker.
So
And
one quarterback,
4
one
corners.
running back, 3, or we can do 2. 2 wide receivers, linebacker, corner, and we'll say a safety.
All
There
right.
we go.
All right. Let's start with offense.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
All right. Quarterback.
So are we going
we'll just
current-
go off of quarterback.
Currently?
Or start with quarterback.
I have a. Can I put
This
up?
is current.
Can I put up my
It's
guy?
not all time.
Oh yeah, I know.
Thank God.
Don't worry. My guy is current. The guy who I want to put up is Jane Daniels for nomination. Like I'm just.
Up for
This is
up
this
for
is
nomination?
this
Sure.
is backyard football. And he kind of fits the category.
No else was the
All
category.
right, who are you picking? Lamar, Jaden Daniels.
Who are you gonna say before he said Lamar? I want like just so
That's what I'm
if,
saying.
if he had
It's his
another
voice. It's
but if
his
he
choice.
if he had
I-
another quarterback, I was saying.
Oh, you want me to pick another one?
I thought you did for a
Oh,
second.
no, I was thinking about it. Yeah.
I just want to let him have his own like saying we could discuss it between all three of them.
Mm-hmm.
If he it like not saying you have to, but if you did.
No, I hear you. Would it be?
I assumed we would all agree that
Would it be
they're
bad?
the two best options.
Would it be?
Oh, I
bad-
know, but I didn't want to like not say he couldn't suggest one.
Would it be bad if I said Kyler Murray
I
for
mean,
backyard football?
to be fair, he's just like them but short.
No,
I'm just saying.
No, he's just like a short version of both of
I
them.
mean it's
And
not.
It wouldn't be a bad. It wouldn't be a
I mean,
bad.
their
bad
skill
pickup.
sets are
similar.
similar.
I'm just
They
saying.
play
If
style.
it were like in order, it would probably be Lamar, Jaden Daniels, and then Kyler Murray, just because they have that speed that they can like play backyard football fine. But
To be
that's-
fair, I might put Hurts over Kyler Murray.
Okay, that's a different subject for a different time.
For backyard football,
I said over Kyler Murray. Not over
I
maybe Josh Allen, honestly, over Murray. Because Josh Allen's just
I mean, yeah.
I could.
he's also 6'7".
I could agree
and,
to
like,
Josh Allen. I could agree
He's
to
not
Josh Allen.
6'7".
Isn't Josh Allen 6'7"? I'm pretty sure he's.
Fact check.
If he's 6'7", there's no way he's 6'7". I think he's like
Fact check.
6'3".
I got it.
6'4".
You got it already.
He's 6'5". My bad.
Okay.
He's.
6'5", 237. I mean, that's not.
I was like,
I may have been reading
that's
Madden
the
wrong.
first time I heard Josh
Either
Allen
that or-
6'7".
Either that or they made one of his cards just extra tall because they
I
do
would-
they do mess with height
I would
sometimes.
personally pick Josh Allen, but if it's only between Lamar and Jaden, I would probably pick Lamar.
I can respect Lamar.
I would pick Josh
I like.
Allen.
I mean, all three of them could. I mean, they could be your quarterback for backyard football.
Or can we pick
I
pick
just-
one in the backup with the starter be Lamar and the backup be Jaden?
I mean, we
Would
can.
that
We can have a
be-
backup. That's fine.
Yeah.
We can do a backup.
Just for quarterback? We don't have to do it for like all the other skill positions. Just quarterback.
Just quarterback. I respect that.
I could have a world where we have Lamar start and then Jaden.
See, like because
I could live
this
with
is like how the flag football league would be in 2028 when we have the Olympics.
Yeah, it'd be a backup.
But like the only difference is I have Jaden Daniels starting because I don't think Lamar Jackson will play in 2028
Probably.
because he was going to be like 33 and Jaden Daniels is going to be 26. There's less of a desire to want to play, I'm going to say, for Lamar than there would.
He probably is like. I'm not
I mean, if he
doing the
keeps
Olympics.
his body healthy.
That's the only reason why I'm saying
No,
is what.
Lamar's not. He's probably just gonna be like, I'm focused on the NFL. I'm not going to do the Olympics.
That's
I'm
what
30 years old. I'm not doing the Olympics.
that's exactly what I was saying. I was not saying piece of skill. I was saying piece of desire.
But for this conversation.
For this conversation is why I'm saying that
Okay, cool.
we agree.
So Lamar would be the one.
Jane
And then
Daniels,
Jaden Daniels is the backup.
yeah,
I can live with that.
Yes.
two fastest QBs in the league.
Can't be mad with that.
Running back.
Jameer Gibbs. I would love to propose Jameer Gibbs.
Saquon Barkley.
I would love to propose Jameer Gibbs.
Saquon Barkley.
I did see. There's going to be one I'm going to say that's going to be surprising, but I love his speed and his catching. And it's Bucky Irving. This is like
Or Bijan. A Bijan.
Bijan would also.
Bijan would go kind of crazy with backyard football.
I can stand having Saquon at the 1 and then Bijan at the 2 if we have 2 running backs.
I can live with that. I can live with that.
If we have 2 running.
Are we doing two for?
I didn't
every
remember if you said
position?
that. I didn't remember if you said there was 2 running backs.
We're doing one running back.
Oh, my
So
bad.
we
So
have
then,
to-
yeah, Saquon Barkley's fine. But Bijan Robinson should be said.
Like Jameer.
Jameer Gibbs is good, but
Gibbs is a dog, bro.
yeah, but he's just like, I'm sorry to say this, he's kind of a lower,
straight line.
he's kind of like a lower level Saquon, which
Saquon-
is a insane
is that
compliment.
a bad thing?
I'm saying is
No,
it insane?
but
But
if
why
it-
would you take the lower level when you could just take
if we're
Saquon?
talking-
And
If we're talking like backyard football, like Jameer Gibbs is more. I think he's a little more straight line than.
I
what
agree.
What you would need, like what
I'm not
would
gonna.
suit
I'm not
best
gonna,
for backyard.
I'm not gonna
football.
disagree with that, but we also.
Which is why I said Brian
we're
Robinson,
kind of just
Bijan.
we're really overly rating his ability on the football field because we saw a lot of plays last season where that man, like, not even straight line, was like maneuvering through the football field and getting like stuff that we. Like, I'm not saying like Saquon's not like Saquon's probably the best running back to pick out of here, but like just saying we gotta give Jahmyr Gibbs some thoughts.
Well, if you have multiple
Some
running backs, he would be
thoughts.
on the team.
I'm just saying Jahmyr Gibbs should have some thoughts.
And if we're talking
what
about,
I'm saying.
if I'm going to be honest, if we are talking about fully healthy, everyone in the league is fully healthy. I'm taking Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I just remembered about him.
Yeah.
Like,
I
Christian
would say
McCaffrey
more.
could be a conversation.
but there, Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey could be a conversation. I could live with that.
But would you take Christian McCaffrey?
That's hard.
say
That's
yes
so
or no.
hard.
Because you're
This is
this
not,
Isaac
it's so
CMC.
by the way,
He
this
says,
is not me being you're.
Oh, we're not. I'm not saying
No,
Eagles.
Eagles fan over here.
one
I
said
also
that.
said
No
he
one
was.
said that, yeah.
Before I thought about CMC, I thought Saquon.
I just
Barkley.
think
I
I
also
think
But then I
Saquon
remember
is better
CMC
than,
as put both of them in their prime. I'm taking CMC.
I'm taking Barkley.
Who are you taking? And I will like.
If
This is
Saquon
so
was
tough.
if Saquon
This
was
is
on
so
the
tough.
Eagles his entire career, he would be the best running back in football.
Imagine if
by
we had.
far.
Imagine if CMC was on the Niners before he instead of the Panthers. Who had to
See,
do?
That's so
CMC had it better in
That's-
Carolina.
Yeah, but it still sucked.
Yeah, but
I didn't say like
Christian McCaffrey was
he also tore his ACL in there.
Christian McCaffrey was still. He was an All-Pro in Carolina.
Yeah,
He was no pro.
he was.
I don't.
He was rookie of the year, too.
Saquon's situation
That's
in New York
such
was
that's
so
such
bad.
because
It could have ruined his career.
the recency bias is making me want to lean with Saquon Barkley. But we know the potential that Christian McCaffrey can have when he's on a football field, and it's insane potential. He's so good.
He's
At
also. I think
wherever
I'm
he
just
is on
gonna
a
say
football
I think
field.
he's a better catcher than Saquon. Like a better pass catcher.
Yeah. I'm
If we're talking about raw power, I think
Here,
he's got.
I think-
Saquon's got it, but if you're talking
To-
about
to-
elusiveness and catching ability,
Athletic
yes.
ability, I think Saquon.
Saquon. But we're just talking about like football skill. I think it's
I'm
like
gonna,
other outside of
football
like
skill.
power,
Are you what like? What do you mean
catching
by
and
football
like
skill?
catching, and route
catching,
route running.
route running.
So you're just saying that he's a better receiver?
Yes,
running
and this
a
is for
catch.
this is for backyard football. This is what you would need for that too. Because
And
no
we're
one
not-
runs.
and
No
he's
one
not
runs the.
saying that Saquon can't do that. He's not.
So,
saying
I'm
that
saying
at all.
so you
just
want,
better.
So you'd rather take Christian McCaffrey?
Yes.
I'm gonna say Saquon, but it's close.
All right,
It's so
I respect it.
close. It's close.
But like in
It's very
backyard
close.
football, you can literally like
You don't really.
you
Like-
don't like I understand you
Also,
don't
you
like
have-
hand the ball off, but
Yeah.
you can like toss it or like do like something like a little
Have you?
shovel
Have,
But I
there's
think-
a 6v6.
I think- run
But I
routes.
think we're focusing too much on, like, we're basing this based off the fact that like what we've seen this past season, and all we've seen is that Christian McCaffrey was hurt and Saquon Barkley was the best running back this year, which he was by far. No one's disagreeing
No,
with
I
that.
would take
But the
Saquon.
potential that Christian McCaffrey would have, the potential that Christian McCaffrey has, then over what we just saw from Saquon Barkley, it's close.
I
It's
know.
not
I'm
comfortable.
not saying
like
that
Saquon Barkley's not comfortably the one. I think it's close. But I'm picking
I
Barkley.
just wanted to throw
All
his
I'm
name in
saying
there.
is that it's
I
close.
agreed. I liked Saquon, but I
I'm
just
not
wanted.
saying that like
You can't not
But
mention
it's
him.
not comfortably. He's the running back to pick. Because I think if Christian McCaffrey was fully healthy, it's a close call.
I'm not saying that Christian McCaffrey, if he's fully healthy, yes, he's one of the best running backs in football. But at this point, he's not been able to stay healthy.
Yeah, but you have to take that out.
That's fine.
when
All right,
we're
what's the
talking
next
about
posi-
this.
That's
That,
You have
why?
to take that out.
Why?
we did say like I said when I first said before I said Christian McCaffrey, I did say if anyone's like fully healthy.
Fully healthy. So take injury out of your mind. If they are fully
That's what I
healthy.
was asking.
Are you
I'm
picking
taking
Barkley?
Saquon Barkley.
Okay, simple.
We-
But then don't talk
I'm not.
about.
Why?
I haven't been trying to.
we can't. No,
But
if
why can't I
if
put
we're
that into
saying,
the
If we're
equation?
saying that somebody is fully healthy, and that means that we're not putting health in the conversation. We're not talking about it. We're saying if fully healthy, 1 or 2. You can't put health into that. Then you're flip flopping.
Because they both have had the exact same injury. Major
You
injury.
can't flip flop on stuff like that. If you're going to say fully healthy, Saquon Barkley, cool,
I mean,
simple. That's okay. But like if you're gonna go
And
up
we
and say
respect
I'm not
that
picking
answer.
Christian McCaffrey because he's injured, then we're not talking about if he's fully healthy. We're talking about how he was last season, which he was injured. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
All right,
I'm
next
just- I
tight end.
Yes. Let's move on.
What's the next position? You have the list. Oh, you.
wide receiver. Pick 2.
Justin Jeff. Oh, for 1 or 2.
Pick 2 receivers.
Justin
Chase.
Jefferson.
Jamar Chase is up there. He has to be. He has to be on the
Just-
list. I'm not saying he's there, but he's on the list.
But I think Justin Jefferson over number 1.
Yes,
still.
sure. Have the conversation for sure. But Jamar Chase should be up there as well.
I can't think. I can't disagree with that at all. Like,
So there's 3 or there's 2.
I'm taking Tyreek Hill.
So Tyreek, Jamar, and
so we're not
Justin
counting last
Jefferson.
year as like how we're doing it. So then
Yeah, we're
let's
not.
put CMC. I'm joking. I'm joking, Jake.
No.
I'm joking.
Okay, relax.
I just had to make sure you didn't flip it.
Flip the flip
Bro,
out.
relax.
Okay, so
Um,
Tyreek Hill, Justin
calm
Jefferson,
yourself.
and Jamar Chase.
Those are our 3.
I feel comfortable with that. I feel great.
You got LSU and where the heck did Tyreek Hill go?
I actually don't know.
Oh, it's been a long time
I don't
ago.
know. I don't know what college
He went to some small school. I remember. I think it was a
Can I
JUCO.
also,
Then went to.
could I have a conversation for DK Metcalf? Maybe. Because you would like to have that strength at wide receiver.
You
Maybe.
would, but
just saying,
if I'm gonna
just-
take
just
if I'm
putting it
gonna
out there.
take strength, I'm taking AJ Brown over.
Yeah, but then he also has crazy speed though. That strength with his crazy people would be
Mike
kinda crazy
Mike
for
Evans
a wide
too.
receiver.
Also Mike Evans,
Also very true.
because they can also catch a lot better than DK can.
But that strength but how big he is and with his speed is crazy, and you wouldn't expect that from a wide receiver.
I would take.
Or Debo
I would
even.
take Puka over.
Or Debo.
Over DK. This is over DK. We're not over one of the guys we've
I'm
said.
taking Puka over DK.
I don't look him as a strength guy, but like that's where we're like I'm trying to fill his like opinion on like a strength receiver.
Puka's big.
He's
Puka's
big.
Bigger than you think.
He is.
No, yeah. I'm cool with that 3. Let's move on. I'm cool with the 3.
There's
Justin
one
Jefferson,
other I
Jamar,
was thinking about for a
Tyreek.
for a strength receiver, and I'm blanking on
Oh,
where.
could we Brian Thomas Jr.?
I would take Terry over Brian Thomas Jr.
That's type.
He's also.
That's type.
I like it. Okay,
That's
when
type.
my favorite
One,
receiver.
that's crazy, and 2, that's biased.
My
That's
favorite.
That's
no.
wild.
There are 2 reasons why. My favorite types of receivers are jump ball receivers, and like the more like I would go for a
But Brian
tall
Thomas
receiver
Jr.,
over
you
anyone.
saw how he was last season. He was
Jump.
the best deep threat.
Malik Neighbors
He was
also.
the
but
best deep threat guy. He was good, bro.
it just reminded me of the conversation we had earlier about the best deep threat. Sorry.
That's not crazy. No.
No. Nothing you said. It was the other
Yeah,
guy.
I know.
But
Don't
Devontae Adams.
Adams.
though.
What conversation?
Don't go farther.
It was.
It was the
sorry.
conversation we were talking about earlier. Way
Wait,
before you even got here.
At our lunch when we
Yeah,
went to lunch.
Way earlier.
We're talking about football.
Okay.
I just don't want to get into it. It was a very
I-
weird conversation.
I wasn't.
And then we're talking about in prime too. Because then Diop.
We need to talk about CD.
And if we're talking about in our prime and technically is still an active player,
Who?
Julio Jones.
No.
That's a di-
He's
that's-
not on a team,
He's
so
not
that
an
doesn't
active
count.
player.
He is technically not retired.
He's not retired, but he's not
He's
on
not
a team.
retired, but he's not active.
Yeah.
He's not playing.
It's Justin, Jamar, and Tyreek. I think that's cool.
Okay.
Let's just stick with that.
All right. Tight end. Because if we were talking about backyard, he sucks for normal football, but he would be fun for backyard. It is Kyle Pitts.
That's not a crazy take though.
Because he's 6'6" and he's athletic as all get out.
That's
It's just
not a crazy take. If it were me though, I'd probably
Isaiah Likely.
I
lean
could
more
see
towards
why
Sam
like he
Laporta.
fits that same. But also I would take Kittle.
I was thinking Sam Laporta though. Or Johnny Smith.
If we're not talking about just like last year, like we said, Kelsey would be up there too.
Kelsey would be up there too. Yeah. I think with all these, we just have to be assuming injury free roster.
Like we've said this
Yeah,
throughout the whole
injury-free-
time, we've been saying
injury-free
injury
roster.
free.
Yeah. But I'd pick Sam.
Did we?
Yeah, we
I feel
did.
like we started that at running back, but
Well, we like What quarterback did we hear about?
I'm just
Jaden
saying.
and Lamar were both healthy the whole
Yeah.
season, so
Okay.
It just didn't.
Okay.
It didn't
Okay.
really come up.
Okay. Okay.
Um, Yeah, that's pretty much. Like the Texans, no, they don't have anybody.
I'm being biased. Give me I want
Schultz.
Isaiah Likely.
Yeah, I'm not taking him.
I wouldn't take Schultz, but I'm saying he's not a scrub either.
I want an athletic tight end that actually is productive.
Frymouth?
You are
Isaiah Likely.
100% right. We are forgetting about one guy. We are forgetting
Brock
about
Bowers.
Brock Bowers.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
He
Brock.
is.
It's Brock. It's Brock. Not even.
I wasn't saying it is. I was just saying we were forgetting about him.
It's Brock.
I see.
I don't.
Because I
agree
vote
with
Brock. I put.
backyard,
He
but
nominates Brock.
I nominate Brock.
I second Brock.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
sure, I
What's the
don't
next
agree
position?
With backyard.
And I didn't agree with Saquon, but you both seconded, so I said, cool,
I'm
let's
not-
go with
I
it.
didn't say. Oh,
What's next?
We're changing it. I
What's
said.
next?
I
And also,
disagree.
I said it was close.
You did. I'm not. That's why I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, it wasn't
I'm not.
comfortably.
What's next?
No one's saying I'm changing the freaking player.
I
What's
said you were.
next?
Do you want to say Brock? Are we actually saying Brock?
I think we are saying
I mean, you guys picked him.
Brock. Yeah.
Okay, Brock Bowers.
I can't like. If you guys are both saying Brock, I can't change it.
I like Brock. I think he's good.
What's the next position? Because I think that's
Are
it
we
for
at lineman
offense.
at this point?
Just do. We can do linebacker,
Ooh.
Linebacker.
cornerback, and safety.
Ooh.
Do
Zach Bond?
linebacker,
No.
2 corners, and
Zach
2
Bond?
safeties.
You're not picking Zach?
No, I love Fred Warner. I you heard what
Okay.
Chad Ocho said about that man. He's one. It's one of the. I feel like if in this kind of, I think he's just faster, and you both gonna pick Zach Bond.
Zach Bond.
I just said Zach Bond. I never said I was choosing him. I just said I said his name. Because a lot of middle linebackers. I mean, I don't know. No, Roquan wouldn't be in this conversation.
He shouldn't. Well,
Probably not for backyard football. Probably not. But Bobby's just too old.
He's-
but
How
it'd
many
be fun- it'd be
linebackers are
fun.
like?
if he's in his prime, yes, I'm taking
He's in his
Bobby.
prime.
I'm taking Bobby
If-
Wagner,
if
but
it's
like
prime Bobby Wagner, I'm taking him every day of the week. But it's not. Prime
it's not.
Bobby.
That's why I'm like I didn't even mention him. Either him or Greenlaw. That both of those guys are studs because their catching
Brian
ability.
Burns? No, he's not. He's an outside linebacker.
He's an outside linebacker.
So
So technically, we could also do T.J.
Just
Watt.
do- we
Just
could
do
do
outside,
TJ,
like
and then we could
linebacker- you
and
don't
then
have
we
to
could
do
say
middle
Micah.
linebackers.
Middle.
and then we
That's
could
why I
say
just said.
Backyard
Micah.
football is like we don't have 11 on 11.
Then we could say Micah, and then we could say
That's
Like it's just the
Khalil
best
Mack.
linebackers.
yeah.
Joey Bosa.
Joey Bosa, not Nick Bosa. Not, but we're not doing
We can't say
Joey.
Nick. We can't say Nick.
Nick, he's at the left end.
Yeah, he's a left hand, so that doesn't count.
I still say Fred Warner.
I, say, I can live with Fred, but I probably would take Zach. But it's close. That was nearly as close.
I just like his catching ability better.
Your
His
call,
zone
brother.
coverage.
Your call. You said Fred. I said Zach. Your call.
Fred,
Well, it's gonna be shocking.
Micah Parsons.
You were actually picking Micah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so then we got 3.
Micah
So-
Parsons.
Only one way to sell it.
Wait.
Okay, wait. 3, 2, 1. Rock, paper, scissors. All right,
You're
well,
up.
no, Fred. All right, Zach Bond it is.
Okay. Corner number 1.
Pass or 10.
Yeah, PS2. Yeah.
PS2. Has to be. Has to be. Has to be.
I'm agreeing.
It has
Yep.
to be apparently. I'm
I
not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing.
well,
just keep going.
2 of us are agreed.
Just keep going.
All right. Number 2.
Sounds like you disagree.
No, I'm not.
joking.
I'm not.
Chill
Just
out,
keep
dog.
going.
Chill out.
Jalen Ramsey.
I'm chill. Just keep
Ugh. I probably pick McDuffie before I pick Jalen Ramsey. Honestly.
No, yeah.
But I can hear Jalen Ramsey. Sauce, would Sauce be on in that conversation? Or Ahmad Gardner, since no one wants to call him Sauce anymore.
Denzel Burke. Or no, not Denzel
Burke.
Ward.
I'm about to say, who's Burke?
What's the guy?
He's in the draft.
What's the guy's name on the Seahawks?
Witherspoon.
Yeah. I like him a lot. He's tough on
Or
defense.
Woolen. Tariq Woolen.
Both of them are amazing.
Very good.
I would.
Do we talk about Cooper Dean or Quinyon at all?
No.
No.
I'm
Not at all.
I'm taking.
Okay, I like who you said.
Denzel Ward.
Yeah.
Who did I say?
I thought you said him. My bad.
No, I said Denzel Ward.
Yeah,
Who did I
Denzel Ward.
say? Wait, who did I say?
You
Wait,
said, you
whoa.
said Pat Surtain.
No. I said Trent McDuffie. That's who I said. I
Oh.
said Trent McDuffie.
I'll be right back.
Be back.
Just keep going over this. Just I agree with Jess.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, then you can't get mad at who we pick.
I don't.
All right. Fine.
you
Safety, Kyle Hamilton.
What?
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 Huh?
Who else would you pick?
Hold on. You can't just assume we're picking Kyle.
He's the best safety.
Hold on. I have to look and I have to think, okay? Jeez, man.
I'm not trying to be biased. I just think he's the best safety in the
I'm
league.
not. I never assumed you were being biased.
I'm not. I'm saying
I was just.
people are going to say, "Oh, you're a Ravens fan. You're gonna pick Kyle Hamilton." Of course you do. He's the best safety in football. If you disagree, then I don't know what to tell you.
Not Kirby Joseph at all.
Kyle Hamilton's better.
Dave McKinney,
Like,
who you were talking so much about.
no, he's not. He's not better than Kyle Hamilton. No
You
way.
were speaking all
No
that
way.
about him earlier.
I said he was one of the best in his division, not football.
You-
I
that
never,
conversation.
bro. You're blowing this so out of proportion.
Dude, it's not
I said
that
he's
big.
one of the top 5 players
I
last year
could
in the division.
look. I looked. I could agree to Kyle. That's fine. Now we doing.
Who
kick.
else would you pick though?
There's nobody else. There would literally be no. Maybe Antoine Winfield, but he's a free safety, so I mean I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't. You can pick any safety. It doesn't have to be like.
Yeah, so Antoine.
This is a strong safety.
Antoine Winfield.
You're picking him.
I would consider him. Yes. You're picking Kyle, picking Antoine. This is the only way we can settle this. This is the only way we can settle
Michael, Kyle Hamilton, or Antoine Winfield.
Antoine Winfield.
this. Ah!
What was his position?
I would again safety.
Oh, then
What else would it be?
Hold up. He's reconsidering.
I'm not choosing between those two, but there's another
Who
one.
else would you have chosen?
I love Derwin James.
We didn't even talk about Darwin. We didn't even talk about Darwin.
I'm not trying to be. Don't think that I'm being biased right now, but
No,
Kyle
you-
Hamilton's the best safety in the NFL.
It's hard not to hear that. But I get it totally.
He's better than
look,
Derwin James.
I didn't even mention Minka. Because I already know he's not better than Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, so you wouldn't mention.
Exactly. But
So why you bring up
I
Minka?
could have been biased and be like, oh yeah, no, Minka Fitzpatrick is the best safety in football.
No, it's different.
Boom, baby, I said it.
Yeah, you can say it, but it. Kyle
Um,
Hamilton
Biased.
literally
He
is.
can say the same thing about his safety. Who's your safety?
Bro,
It's Jeremy Chin.
The different. Just
Shout out Jeremy Chin.
He's a good player.
He's a good player.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey
How
is
did I
crazy.
just say
Do I
Jeffrey?
look like a Jeffrey? to
Jesse,
you?
the differences between you guys
A little.
saying that Kyle Hamilton actually is the best safety in football.
I still say Derwin James, but
I don't have a
Alright.
gripe with whoever. Do you want to just say okay? Let's just say Kyle Hamilton. Let's just do Kyle Hamilton.
No, just-
I'm cool with Kyle.
I think we should do the rock paper scissors again because I said Derwin James and you said
Antoine
He's saying
Winfield.
Kyle Hamilton now.
No, I said Antoine Winfield still. I'm cool with whoever.
You just said give him. You said
Okay,
give him
Antoine
Kyle
Winfield.
Hamilton.
Okay, I'll be Kyle Hamilton. You'll be Derwin James.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah.
yeah. What else? What other positions? Is that it?
That's the right
Okay.
choice.
What did you guys do while I was
Correct
gone?
answer.
Is that the only one you did while I was gone?
That was the only one that we did while you were gone, yes.
Well, that's the only.
Well, because
one
I had a
we
gripe
left.
with him. Because he just said Kyle Hamilton out of
I didn't
nowhere.
know.
I was just like, wait. Can I look at the safeties in the league and give me a minute before we start just saying Kyle?
All right. What's next?
Well, I'm just saying that we pick. I mean, I figured we picked the best player. If we're picking one safety, figured it'd be the
Couldn't
best.
get to pick Christian McCaffrey, but let's go out ahead and
He's
pick
not
him.
the best running back.
Another combo for another time.
Okay, fully healthy. Apparently he is, but we're gonna keep going. What?
That's like crazy. Nah, bro, you're good. You're good.
I'm just saying.
It's not as crazy.
I don't know how
It's not as crazy to take as you're making it out to be.
I'm not saying that. I'm
All
not
right,
saying
next.
that
Can we,
he's bad.
let's not go back in time and go redo another argument.
I can't even say one thing.
You can't.
Goodness gracious.
Because we're trying to move to the next.
I know. I was saying one thing.
Okay, all right.
You said one thing 3 times.
Okay.
Look, I'm talking about literally.
You're pissing him off. Look at him. He's about to leave the studio at this point.
I'm not gonna
Same.
leave.
You're gonna okay leave.
I just had to. No, I'm good. Let's go. Next.
I'm not gonna leave. He just doesn't let me say. If I'm trying to say it on a podcast, I'm not allowed to say one thing.
Yes, a half an hour ago you could have.
Yeah.
We're
tripping today.
Yes.
We're gonna move on apparently because we're in a rush apparently. But we're gonna play a game.
Don't look at me. I'm cool. Most arrests.
Yeah.
Alright.
It was something I found. I thought it was funny. Most arrests since 2015.
Is this players or teams?
Teams. Well, I haven't.
Are we guessing?
Players.
Can I guess?
We're guessing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minnesota Vikings.
Where are they? They're tied for 8th with 9.
Broncos.
9. Tied for 8th.
The
Kansas
Raiders.
City Chiefs.
Number 1 with 16.
Who?
The Chiefs.
Oh.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Tied for 8th with 9.
Dolphins.
Tied for 27th with 4.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tied for 16th with 7.
A lot of
Packers.
7. Tied for 8th with 9.
Dude.
It's a lot of ties.
I feel like we could name all the teams that we'd probably be fine.
Oh,
All right, just do the top 10.
yeah. I thought we were doing only top 10. Then you said, just say,
Tied for 6.
Well, there's like 8 teams that are like tied. Like there's a lot of ties.
Are the Patriots up there at all?
Did I say the Eagles?
Eagles. Where are they? I
Oh,
can't find them.
no, you didn't get arrested,
They
dang
have
it.
6.
Okay, the Browns. I was gonna say.
The Browns have 8.
And now
Okay,
one of them's
wait,
Deshaun
hold on.
Watson.
1, 2. All right, I'm doing the first 10
Okay.
on this list.
Or the
So
Bengals.
You have the Chiefs. You have the Ravens. You have the. Did you say Packers?
I did say the Packers.
Okay, Packers. You said the Broncos.
I think I did say Broncos. Yeah.
I don't want to say it. Just keep guessing.
Okay.
you
Falcons?
No.
No.
They have
Bears.
5. Huh?
Bears.
Bears. No. They have.
Colts.
What freaking Bears? Colts.
Give
No.
them the Bears. All right. Do you have any more
Colts have
guesses?
7. Bears have 6.
I'm trying to think. Raiders. Raiders got to be up there.
No, they're 7.
Browns.
You said the Browns.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Browns already.
They are
They have 8.
Bengals. Did we say Bengals right?
Bengals have 7.
Commanders.
4.
They're
Rams.
fourth.
They have 4.
Okay, I was gonna say like
Who?
The Rams.
the Cowboys,
Whoa.
Rams and
The
Cowboys.
Rams are 8.
Okay.
The Cowboys are 12. They're 3.
The Bills.
Bills is a good one.
No.
Okay.
Bills have 5.
Jaguars.
Jaguars are
Jets.
tied for 3rd with 12.
Jets.
Yeah.
Jets are tied for 3rd with 12.
Okay.
So you have the Chiefs, you have Cowboys, you have the Jags, you have the Jets, you have the Ravens,
Giants.
Broncos, Packers. So you need. What?
Giants.
No.
How many do we need left?
You need 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Lions. Did we say that?
No, Lions have 2.
Dang, that's surprising me.
They have the least amount.
Houston Texans.
No.
Giants. So you said Giants already.
Yeah,
didn't
you said Giants.
Dang it, Panthers.
Texans have 6. Panthers? Is that what you said?
Panthers, yeah.
No, they have 4.
Saints.
Saints are tied for 3rd with 12.
So we already said Saints.
So you need 3 more.
Who are we forgetting? I feel like I said every single team.
No.
Did we say Cardinals?
Cardinals are 7th with 10.
Okay.
So you need
Seahawks?
2 more. Seahawks are 2nd with 13.
Okay, so I'm missing one more.
Yeah.
Did you say Niners, Michael?
No one said the Niners.
The Cardinals.
I said Cardinals already. So Niners then.
Niners are no. They're not.
They're
They're
not
not it. They have 8.
Okay.
The Baltimore Ravens.
You said the Ravens.
Oh, we did. My bad.
Steelers?
No.
Jets.
Steelers have 7.
Dang.
Huh?
The Jets.
Who have we?
You said
Chargers?
the Jets.
Dang. Then let's just give up. I'm done.
Yeah, who's the last team? I have no clue.
It's not that hard of a team.
Chargers.
No.
Rams.
No.
Jets.
We already said them.
Falcons.
Texans.
No. No.
The Vikings.
Yes.
I thought you said them.
I thought I said them. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. So
They
can you
are
go? Can
9.
you go in order from 1 to 10?
Chiefs are 1 at 16. Seahawks 2 at 13.
W.
And then there's 4
Drink it.
teams tied for 3rd. Cowboys have 12, Jags have 12, Saints have 12, and Jets have 12. Then technically it's 7th with 10 is the Cardinals. Tied for 8th is the Ravens with 9, Broncos with 9, Packers with 9, and Vikings with 9. There's a lot of ties, so I don't.
It's hard to add that up.
I just picked the first.
Most of the rest
3
is 20.
bunch teams.
The Chiefs with 16 gotta make sense. That's not crazy.
I'm trying to think of some of these players.
Tyreek Hill.
I thought he was arrested as a Dolphin, but does that count for the Chiefs?
I thought he got arrested before.
I don't remember, but I just know they have Rasheed Rice.
Ugh.
I don't even, I can't rattle off the players that got arrested.
That's the only one I know.
No, I couldn't tell you either.
All right, but anyway,
So I don't really.
we're wrapping it
Don't
up.
know that.
Got the
First time. Unless you had another game you want to talk about already. Any other NFL news you wanted to bring up? Other than the Debo stuff.
Saquon got a 2-year extension.
Yes.
Nice.
Saquon's
Making
taking.
$20 million a year now.
that's nice.
Let me see if I can find that.
Highest paid running back in NFL history. 20.6
We're
per
putting
year.
the value back into.
He had a
Which could either
2 years,
either one or two things could
41
happen.
million.
It's gonna go really badly because the last time someone got they started overpaying for running backs, not overpaying, but
We're not gonna speak that.
We're not gonna speak that into
I'm hoping it does not happen for Saquon's sake.
We're not gonna speak it.
Barkley got a.
I just said I hope it doesn't.
Sorry.
Stop saying something. Don't say that anything about that.
I love Todd Gurley.
Barkley got a 2-year, $41.2 mil contract extension. Becomes the first $20 mil per year running back, and has the opportunity to earn another $15 mil incentives as he keeps playing in his career, which includes $36 mil guaranteed. So he just Barkley left the Giants, went to the Eagles, got paid, had one of the best running back seasons we've ever seen. Won a Super Bowl, and now it's just getting paid. Everything's going up Barkley, so can't really complain for him.
No.
You won. Yeah, you won.
Yeah.
You ran for 2,000 yards.
There's not really much, we're getting just a lot of rumors, like Jordan Mason's being talked about being on the trade block, which you could have that conversation. Jamal Williams got cut today from the Saints, which is interesting. Devontae Adams got cut from the Jets today, so he's in the market.
Darius
so
Slay got cut.
Darius
James
Slay
Bradbury got cut.
Greenlaw and Diggs are both testing free agency, so
T.
they will not be
Higgins
coming
got
back.
tagged.
So it's just there's a lot of different things that are going on in
Cowboys
that
D-tackle.
perspective. Yeah, the Cowboys
Diggy
D-tackle.
Zua.
Which if you watched our Madden rebuild, we said we re-signed him. So I think the Cowboys watched our video.
Yeah. That's exactly why they did
I
that.
think that's exactly what happened.
They
Yeah.
they saw it and they're like, oh, maybe we should pay this guy. Be like, yeah.
Maybe.
We're not stupid.
Yeah.
That's not gonna age well. But
Alright. no, that won't. But you tried. All right, ready?
We're gonna say it's gonna age. It's probably not.
It's fine. It's fine. All right, Bible time.
Yeah.
Bible time. All right.
Whoa.
Bible time.
I said yeah. I was
Alright.
just looking at like what you're reading.
Oh, what I found on the Instagram.
No, like what? Never mind the
Oh, okay.
list.
Gotcha. Okay. So the Bible verse we're reading today is Hebrews 6, 13 through 20, but really focusing on verse 19. I'm going to read it quickly because I don't want to keep us too long. For when God made a promise to Abraham because he could swear by no one greater, he swore by himself, saying, Surely blessings I will bless you, and multiplying I will multiply you. And so after he patiently endured, he obtained the promise. For men indeed swear by the greater, and an oath for confirmation is for them an end of all dispute. Thus God, determining to show more abundantly to the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath, that by two immutable things it is in which it is impossible for God to lie, we might have strong consolation, who have fled for refuge to lay hold of hope set before us. This hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, which enters the presence behind the veil, where the forerunner has entered for us, even Jesus, having become high priest forever according to the order of Melchizedek. So, I know that was a lot, but I really, I read this off a devotional, and really the focus of the verse was 19, which is, this hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, in which the presence behind the veil. What I was reading in my devotional, it was hope versus optimism. And it was basically just talking about how Christian hope is that we hope behind the unchanging promises of God, because we know God doesn't lie and he has unchanging promises that will never change for us. So we know when God says something, he means it, and that it'll come to pass. While optimism is just something that as soon as it doesn't go our way, everything kind of fades away. So I liked in the devotional that I read, we was comparing it to an anchor holding the ship. The anchor is not making the storm go away, but it's helping the storm stay afloat while the storm is happening, which is kind of like how God is when God makes a promise for us during a season or during a storm. It's not that he's going to stop the storm and everything's going to become sunshine and rainbows, but God holds us steadfast in the storm, and we have hope that he's going to get us through that and get us to where he wants us to be. Yeah, I have a clip or a little screenshot of it. Christian hope isn't just a mindset, it's a guarantee. It's the knowledge that in Christ the end of the story is already written. It's the assurance that God's promises are as good as done. So
I like that.
it was a very comforting verse for me.
Analogy?
The analogy of the anchor.
I don't know. I forget the difference between that and metaphor.
Analogy and a metaphor.
I'm not good at grammar.
Metaphor is a term of phrase. Like just a statement. Like it's not like a story.
Metaphor?
Yes, that's what I just said. A metaphor is a term or phrase. Like
Yeah.
Not you.
yes.
I don't know.
An analogy is like this is a yes.
So you're talking about a metaphor. Yeah. So yeah, I really.
It probably sounded really dumb, but.
No, I think it was a very encouraging verse for me when I read it, because it's important to remember that God's promises, when he says things, it will happen, and we have hope that we know from past times that God has got us through this point before, and we know in the future he's going to get us through those points again. So it's just the hope that we cling to, like the anchor, that they aren't gonna end the storm, but it's gonna help us get through the storm. So, if you guys have anything else to say to that, you guys may. I said my piece. That was like my. My pastor.
I like the analogy of the anchor, that. Like God doesn't put you through anything that he
can't handle.
Like you can't handle and get through, and like he's not gonna put you in a situation where like you can't you can't get through it. Like you're just gonna fail miserably and never be able to bounce back from it or overcome whatever adversity is going on.
Yeah.
So I like the analogy that like he's not gonna take away, like he's gonna God has a plan, and He's gonna put you through storms and trials, and just that He's not gonna take those away because He knows you can get get through those, and you will hopefully become closer to Him from that.
Yeah, totally.
And become a stronger Christian, a stronger person, and just like that He's not gonna take it away, but like that He's the rock, the anchor in the situation where it doesn't matter what it is, like you're going to get through it, and just go to Him when you're going through those trials or storms.
Yeah.
Because that's what will get you through those storms.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
I highlighted it. I wrote it in my notes. I'm like, that's a verse I'm gonna go back to many times because I think it's just a great reminder of, like I said,
it also gives you like confidence.
Yeah, it does.
Like if that's going on, like that's the type of thing where you know like that like God He's there for you to go to Him.
Because every Christian
times.
goes through different seasons where you have a season of where God's blessing you and that you will see the blessings in your life, and there's also seasons where God's testing you and you have to make sure that you're prepared for the fight that's ahead of you. But we know that even in those storms, like we said, the anchor will hold you to that. So yeah, that's my Bible verse. The Bible verse of this episode. Shout out the Bible. Shout out God. For actually shout out Glorify because I got that off the Glorify app. If you are a new Christian, or a seasoned Christian, and need another devotional, I'm not saying this like you're gonna see our stuff, but it's been really beneficial for my spiritual health and well-being to use that app. So shout out Glorify for
future partner. I'm speaking
it. God's gonna get us that.
Or another option, go to Whole Strength and get this bracelet.
Whoa, good one. Good transition.
You tap into your phone.
Good transition.
It comes up with a new Bible verse every single day.
Goodness gracious.
And if you click on there's a little tab, it takes you to a daily devotional.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you. All right, Jake. Anything else you want to talk about?
I'm proud of myself.
That was a good transition. I'm not even gonna hold you. That was good. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No. Just again, go to W. Use the code triple threat, all caps. Get 25% off any order. Go to wholestrength.com. Get your street gear, your fitness gear. That incorporates your faith into that.
Believe you me, I'm getting a hoodie.
Use 10 all caps
for
10% off your any.
We gotta find an order.
We do gotta find an order.
And that's all I got.
All right.
Michael, do you have anything?
Just a reminder.
Nope. All right. I only got one thing to say, and it's that God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good.
All right.
Jake, here's with that outro.
That's going to wrap up this episode of Triple Threat Podcast. Make sure you go check out our channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Smash it.
Shout out
Obliterate it. Annihilate it. We'll see you next episode. God bless y'all. Peace.
See you guys.